Listen up, brother. You know that grind you always feel? Always pushing just hard enough to not look weak, not screw up, not let anyone know that you let them down. You're not living, you're managing perception. Now, here's what flips that for men like you. Stop dodging what scares you. Start chasing what actually fires you up. When you spend life running from the dark, you only go far enough to feel not in danger. You stop right at the edge of the light. But when you run toward the light, you don't stop. You keep moving. That's the difference between surviving and becoming. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how that lands in your world so you stop living like a walking apology. Think about yesterday. At work, you hustled just enough to avoid that risky call. You kept it polite in the meeting so no one could call you out. You watched chances walk by because you didn't want eyes on you if it went sideways. At home, well, you smoothed over tension instead of drawing a line. You told yourself, not worth the fight, but it still sat in your gut all night. Now that's the dodge trap. You're safe, but there's no real wind, no fire, just good enough. You catch yourself doing it and you think, yeah, that's me. Always dodging so I feel okay. But damn it, where's the part where I feel alive? That's your inner compass getting drowned out by the noise in your head. Now, what if instead of looking over your shoulder, your eyes were locked on what pulls you ahead? Life is a wild animal sometimes. Most guys cling on for dear life, eyes squeezed shut, reacting to every bump. They're trying not to fall so they don't steer. And they get dumped in the same dirt over and over. Fire chasing is different. You grab the horns. You feel the power under you. You point it where you want to actually go. And yeah, you might get thrown, but at least you're moving towards something that matters. At home, Dodger you keeps softening every boundary. You think you're keeping the peace, but resentment stacks. Fire chaser you, on the other hand, steps in. Here's what I will and won't live with. Calm, firm, and your wife feels a man, not a doormat. At work, Dodger you gripes on the side in the hallway. Then you watch promotions pass by. Fire chaser you speaks up in the room, drops truth even if it's uncomfortable. People don't always like it, but they respect it. With friends, Dodger you nods at their mess and laughs it off. Fire chaser you says, brother, that's not you. Let's fix it. And that's how real bonds are built. Even alone, Dodger you calls laziness rest or self-care. Fire chaser you keeps the promises he made to himself, even when no one else is watching. Now, people tolerate dodgers. They count on men who chase what's on fire inside them. That solid, steady rider? Well, that's you once you stop letting fear steer your life. Here's the quiet truth I see walking men through this process. The fire you're chasing isn't out there somewhere. It's already yours. It's the standards you've been lowering. The I can't keep living like this thoughts you keep stuffing down inside you. The version of you that shows up in your best moments and then disappears when fear walks in. Stop dodging the rough spots. Lean into what's already burning inside, brother. Listen to how you talk to yourself. I just don't want to screw this up. That keeps you small and reactive. Shift it to, I'm charging at what I want here. Now you're not a victim of circumstance. You're calling the shots. This is exactly why I wrote these. Cry harder. You're not a victim. That's a choice. Now this rips the language out of your mouth. It shows you how often you're dressing up fear as being a nice guy or not rocking the boat, and how to stop. You're not an alpha. You're an asshole. This kills the tough guy fake mask. Real fire isn't loud or fragile. It's quiet standards that land heavy. You don't have to puff up your chest. You just stop breaking your own rules. I want you to use these as playbooks, not as trophies. They're how to turn the embers back into wildfire. Let me show you that this isn't theory. Back in my barbershop days, my standards were iron. You showed up late? Gone. You disrespected the shop? Gone. People felt that weight when they walked in. Then I started dodging. I called it being patient or growing up. I bent for barbers. I bent for clients. I avoided conflict and told myself I was being more mature. You've done that too. You've slapped a nice label on going soft so you don't have to face it. One day, I drew a hard line. Membership only. Subscription-based barbering. You commit monthly or you walk. No more bending. Now, about 250 of my best clients disappeared almost overnight. But the 50 or 60 who stayed, they were locked in. The energy snapped back. The shop got sharper. So did I. You've got your own version of that line now. A standard you're scared to set because you know a chunk of your world could walk away if you actually enforced it. Well, those are your 250. The ones who stay and lean in when you draw that line, that's your real circle. That move didn't make me special. It just made me honest. You get the same hit the second you stop dodging and finally pick your line. Now let's make this real for you today. Pick one arena. Whether it's your wife, your boss, friends, or just you versus you. Now find the standard you've been dodging there. The one you're thinking of right now. Yeah, that one. Name it in your head clearly. If X happens again, here's what I will do every time. Now lock in the consequence. It's simple, it's firm, there's no drama. Then the next time it happens, you follow through once. That single act is proving to yourself, I don't dodge anymore. Now look at who's dimming your fire. You've got people who drain you, who mock your standards, who keep you small. You know exactly who they are. But if you don't, that's why I built Detox Your Toxic Relationships. It's a free guide that walks you through spotting who actually weakens you, seeing who sharpens you, and how to shift your time and attention from those anchors to those accelerators. Run that guide right alongside this video. The link's in the description below. If your gut's twisting a little right now, that's good. That's the flip happening. That's your body telling you something is wrong and you need to change it. That twist you feel? That's not a problem, brother. That's your wake-up call. Don't die dodging. Start here. Grab your Detox Your Toxic Relationships guide in the link below in this description. Cut one anchor this week. Pick one standard. Enforce it. You're already a different man. Then go deeper. Cry Harder ends the victim script. You're not an alpha, you're an asshole kills the poser game. An identity reboot builds the unbreakable version of yourself that walks into any room and doesn't flinch. Now, if you want all gas and no dodge, that's where coaching comes in. That's where we burn the old pattern down and build the man you've been bullshitting yourself about for years. If you're serious, the link's waiting in the description below. Apply today. Look, jobs change. Money swings. People come and go. But if you grind that inner fire harder than any temp hustle, you don't just survive, you lead. I'm Mitchell Palmer. You know my name, damn it. Now stop dodging and go chase what actually sets you on fire.